Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Birdland. You're in Hawk Country here at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. You're watching Jamming with Jinx. I'm your host, Cedric Jenkins, with today's special guest, Ms. Colleen Dean. Ms. Dean, welcome. Thank you for being with us.
My pleasure.
Ms. Dean, you are the Assistant Athletic Director of Academics. Can you take a few minutes to tell us about your role and responsibilities and within the athletic department?
Oh, where do I start, Cedric? We all have many jobs that we do, but at the Assistant Athletic Director of Academics, my first responsibility is to make sure that the student athletes that come here do not leave here without what they came here for, and that's a college degree. Okay, my first priority.
Okay.
Secondly, it is my job to make sure that they stay on track so that they graduate on time. And finally, that they remain academically eligible to be able to participate in intercollegiate athletics.
Now, a new semester has begun here at the university. How challenging is it for you dealing with so many student athletes as far as with add, drop, slips, things like that, changing courses and everything?
Um, I'm on top of that, Cedric. I have a staff of 6 academic advisors who are assigned anywhere between 1 and 3 teams. I have personally trained these guys, so I know they know what courses that these students are supposed to be in. I trust them, and we're on top of it. So when it comes to add drop, they have to come through me. Okay. I also maintain files on every single student athlete, so I know what their curriculum is, I know what the requirements are for graduation, and I make sure that they're not withdrawing from a class that they need, adding a class that they don't need. So it's smooth sailing.
Okay.
It's smooth sailing.
Now, before coming into athletics, I know that you worked in the registrar's office. How beneficial was it for you being in that department, transferring over here into athletics?
Priceless. It was priceless. The experience that I obtained while working in the registrar's office has tremendously helped me with my transition over to athletics. Uh, I don't know if you know, but when I first came to UMES in 2004 in the registrar's office, I came as the transfer credit counselor. So I have a level of expertise with articulating transfer credits, being able to equate them with our courses, knowing which ones will transfer and which ones don't.
Okay.
I transitioned from that position into the assistant registrar for degree audits. So I was responsible for making sure that all students across the campus graduated and graduated on time, meeting all the requirements. Okay, so my experience there and the knowledge that I gained, priceless. It has helped me tremendously. I have a high level of expertise with transfer credits, and I don't know if you know, but the degree audit that's set up in PeopleSoft,
Mm-hmm.
I put that together.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yes, I did. For every undergrad curriculum and graduate curriculum, with the exception of the PhD program, I set up all of those degree audits within the system.
Wow. No, I did not know that, Ms. Dean.
I'm a pretty smart cookie.
Hey, we know this working with you. Now, being in your position here within athletics, you have a strong role with communicating with the professors of the various departments. Talk about how challenging is it establishing a rapport with those various departments and those administrators to know how our student athletes are doing within athletics.
Well, I tell you, Cedric, it has been really easy to establish that rapport because I let academia know that our mission is the same. And that's to make sure that our students graduate and they graduate on time. So, regardless if they're students across campus or student athletes, uh, it's just as important to me that they all graduate. And I let academia know this. So they trust me. I've established this rapport with them ever since I've been here from 2004. And those connections are still there. So they trust me. They know that I'm here for the betterment of the students, and it's just been wonderful.
Do you have any difficulties or any challenges when the department heads change or if new professors or new faculty comes into the university?
I don't, because I reach out to them.
Okay.
I let them know who I am. I tell them about my background, and they trust me because I send them over samples of curriculum that I have set up for student athletes and show them that I know what I'm doing and that they can trust me to do the right thing.
Wow, that's good. Um, and speaking in light of that, how are you able to communicate with the coaches on how the student athletes are doing in the classroom?
You know, I like to communicate on a personal level, and I know that we're in the age of technology,
Mm-hmm.
but I like to go to the coaches' offices, sit down with them, and talk to them about each and every student athlete that's on their team. Let them know how they're doing, where they stand, if there are any problems, if there are any accolades. I like to do that on a personal level. So communicating with the coaches has been wonderful. It's fantastic. They know I have an open door policy. Anybody have a problem, they have an issue, they know if my door is open, they can come through it and we will make it happen.
Do you mind your coaches or assistant coaches contacting professors or the departments on their own, or do you prefer everyone to come through you so that you be the liaison for the department?
Well, I prefer that the coaches allow me to be their voice. And the reason why is because, first of all, most of academia knows me.
Okay.
Okay. Secondly, we always want to remain professional and transparent, and we don't want it to ever be questioned that a coach had the best intentions and that he's not trying to put any undue pressure on a professor to give a grade or that they have anything to do with the student's work. So if they have an established rapport, which some of the coaches do, they've been here a while, some of them longer than me. If they have an established rapport with some of the professors, and I believe that that rapport and that relationship is cordial, then I don't mind them reaching out and talking with them. But I would prefer that they allow me to be that voice so that I know that it's said in the proper setting, it's not taken as being undue pressure or anything like that. Kind of relieve the coaches of any of that responsibility of, whether or not they're doing the right thing.
Okay.
So I always tell them, let me be the fall guy.
Okay. I understand completely.
You're jamming with Jinx at the University of Maryland, Eastern Shore.
But Ms. Dayton, I'm not just saying this because I'm talking to you now. Interview. You've done an excellent job within the department. Talk about what it means to you when you see your student athletes graduate and walk across that stage.
Wow, Cedric, I just got chill bumps. I'm at each and every graduation. I'm there, and hope I don't start tearing up because I know, being an HBCU,
Mm-hmm.
that the majority of our population are minority kids, first of all. Secondly, some of them are first generation college students. So this is a whole new experience for them. And knowing that this college degree is going to change their life forever,
Mm-hmm.
forever, gives me so much joy. And I feel I have to be there to watch them walk across that stage because it's important. This is huge in their lives. So it means everything to me to see them walk across that stage.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Let's shift the conversation a little bit more
Okay.
towards you personally a little bit. Let our audience know where you're originally from and where did you attend college?
Oh boy. Okay. I was born in Chicago, Illinois,
Okay,
South Side.
okay,
But I kind of grew up everywhere. My dad was in the military, and I was blessed to be able to do some traveling. So I've been all over the world, gone everywhere, had the opportunity to see how other people live and observe their cultures, and it just has been such a wonderful experience for me. As a matter of fact, it kind of shaped what I chose to major in, which is sociology. I'm a sociologist by trade. So being able to travel, being able to do many things helped shape me. I went through the whole thing. I wanted the whole experience of college. So I went to junior college first in
okay,
Texas. I did. I went to undergrad in Arkansas, still moving around.
okay,
Received my master's from the University of Central Arkansas. I went to Howard University to do PhD work
okay,
there. I'm ABD, which means all but dissertation. So I've been around.
okay.
I've been around.
Now, was education always stressed in your household growing up, or is that something you always knew you wanted to do and always
Oh,
wanted to further?
absolutely. My mother, Ruth Jones, does not play. And education has always been important to her. So it was not a matter of if we were going to go to college,
Okay.
only where you want to go.
Okay.
We always knew that we would go. And fortunate for us, knock on wood, we all have gone to college, every last one of us.
Oh, that's good. That's
Hmm.
excellent. Now, you have a career in academia. Did you always wanted to work at a university, or is it just something that just happened to have happen for you?
Always wanted to.
Okay.
I always knew that I wanted to teach grown people.
Okay.
Okay, didn't want to teach children because children, whoo, sometimes they try your patience. But I always knew that I wanted to teach. As a matter of fact, while I was in college, working on my master's, I had a teaching assistantship. When I was at Howard, I had a teaching assistantship. I taught at Howard for a couple of years. I taught at Northern Virginia Community College for like 10 years. So I always knew that I wanted to do that.
Okay.
Always.
Okay. One other question for you that we have, Ms. Dean. Thank you again for spending time with us
Oh,
this
no
evening and letting
problem.
everyone get to know you a little bit better. Are there any other challenges or roles that you would like, being at a university?
Wow. I think I'm doing what I was meant to do,
Okay.
and that's to help students obtain a degree. You know, I know how important it is, and I know that it's life changing, and I know what it has done for me. So, probably, Cedric, to answer that question is once I know that athletics here at UMES has a 100% graduation success rate, and I know that we will. We're right there. We're right there. Uh, I'll probably go back into the classroom
Okay.
because that's my first love.
Really?
Absolutely.
Is there any particular courses you enjoy teaching?
Sociology. I'm a
Sociology
sociologist.
major. Yes,
Absolutely.
right.
Hmm.
Ms. Dean, thank you very much for spending time with us. I really appreciate you sharing the information you have with us. Again, you have been a blessing to women's basketball, and I'm sure it's to other
Oh,
departments here.
thank you.
I know when I bring them to your office that they're going to hear the truth, direct truth,
Absolutely.
and nothing but, and the
That's
parents will
right.
come away very happy, hearing what you have to say and the
Yeah.
message you give them. Thank you again very
You're
much.
welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for spending this afternoon with us at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. Again, you've just watched Jamming with the Jinx. I'm your host, Cedric Jenkins, along with Tyler Smith and Doug Newton. Please join us again next time when we will have another special guest for you here at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. And remember, a calm sea doesn't make a skilled sailor. See you next time. Let's go Hawks.
Go Hawks.